So let's like rewind back to a few years back when MasterChef Australia launched in India, and I think that sort of changed the whole perception of food among Indians. Okay, because the penetration MasterChef Australia had in every household. Even got a housewife who would probably only have cooked Indian food all her life into cooking international cuisine because they really made it look so easy. And that eventually translated into people thinking of Australia or making Australia synonymous with food, which worked great for us as tourism board, state and the National Tourism Board. And of course, Tourism Australia followed that up with the launch of Restaurant Australia campaign in India, which did exceptionally well with, again, getting people or, just Indian travelers to identify what regions connect with what kind of food experiences in Australia. And let's be honest, like when any of us travel for that matter, including, from any segment of travel really, food plays a very important component in our travel plans. So whether, of course, you look at, scenic beauty, you look at beaches, you look at security, you look at all of these aspects when you're planning a holiday at a particular destination. But food also makes an important, aspect. And thankfully, Australia ticks all the boxes when it comes to that. So it has been a great journey in terms of, even travel agents have introduced few food products or like culinary experiences while on a holiday in Australia, which is so unique, and it just shows the kind of consumer demand that is already there. And coming back home again to India, I think everyone's so active on social media in terms of, hashtagging food, hashtagging foodie, foodgasm, food porn. And it's become like a trend. Okay, so everyone wants to eat and then take pictures of it and share it on social media. And I think it's great because there's nothing like the word of mouth influencer has turned into a social media influencer, which works absolutely great. Everyone sort of become a food critic in some way, where you review all kinds of food on these food apps as well. Especially when you travel, you want to share with the world what are the unique dining experiences you are having. And there is a braggability factor in that also, because the more exclusive, the better. And that's what, like, even in terms of Queensland, like, we offer the most unique experiences, especially with our seafood. Like, the seafood is a major hit in Queensland. You can have some exceptional beach dining options, and we try to make it like not so boring, like not just restricted to restaurants, but we also focus on things like night markets. So, off late we've had like really interesting dining concepts like the night quarter markets in Gold Coast, the Miami Marketa market in Gold Coast. Then you also have the Eat Street markets in Brisbane, which basically is street food from all across the world, presented to you in like shipping containers in this amazing precinct where there are live bands. It's like completely lit with fairy lights, and the whole experience and vibe of that place is so much more interesting instead of just going to a restaurant and eating really. So people are looking up these things on social media. They're looking them up on TripAdvisor. They're really, while they're doing their research, they're looking at what are the unique dining experiences they can have. And of course, first thing that pops up is, experiences that are shared on social media. So we're blessed that way. So in terms of food and dining experiences, we're great. Also, Queensland is very popular for its beer and its cheese that we produce. So in fact, very recently, some very key insight into the searches on our website was brewery tours, which I was quite shocked about. And we were like, wow, so maybe, beer is something or brewery tours are something that Indians really want to do when they come to Australia as well, besides the wine and food. So, so we work keeping these trends in mind. We have to keep evolving. So our social media, messaging is basically sometimes food focused, especially the fact that we are coming up with our one of our biggest festivals called the Noosa Food and Wine Festival, which is happening from 18th to 21st May. Of course, it's an annual festival. So it's the best time to be in Noosa, which is in Sunshine Coast in the southern part of Queensland. And you have chefs from all across Australia. So you have your Master Chef winner of 2016, Elena, who's also going to be hosting an event. Of course, these are ticketed events, but the opening and closing parties are already sold out. So that just shows what kind of demand there is for experiences like this. And there's an amazing village that is created, where you have food stalls, pop-up restaurants, where you can go and eat and chill and listen to good music, and of course you're in like the most spectacular destination. So the beach is right there as well. There are pop-up restaurants on the beach. You can, it's not just limited to those experiences, but you can actually learn about sustainable food. So you have Paul West, who will actually, from River Cottage, Australia, who will actually talk about sustainable food that you can learn about. You have Matt Skinner, who's like a really popular wine sommelier, who is going to be hosting an event at Make Me Silent. So it's what is cool about this festival is that these are not stars that can be reached. Like you will have these chefs like just walking around, and you can go up to them and talk to them, which is great. It just creates that platform where you can engage with world-renowned chefs and have that experience, or just have a chat with them. And they are also humble and nice that they will give you some insights into food.